G'day guys, and welcome back to episode 8 of our Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts series, playing as France. Just a quick recap for last episode. We started poking the British. We're building 2 battleships, 5 light cruisers. We have invaded a whole bunch of stuff around the world, building up our GDP. We're currently building our brand new battleship class, the Magnanimity. Sorry, I'm butchering that and I apologise. Now, plans for this episode. We're probably going to end up back at war with the Germans. In fact, I've already provoked them, and one other power. The campaign's getting a little bit too easy, so let's just ramp up the challenge factor. The British are the only other nation with very advanced tech, so if we could knock them down a few pegs, I'd be very happy. If we could hit the Americans and try and get some of this oil in the eastern seaboard, be very happy as well. We'll see how it goes. We'll see where the winds of Ultimate Admirals Dreadnoughts take us. And with that, next time, unrest of the Soviet Union or money. Yeah, I'm gonna know the Soviet Union. I forgot to mention we also have the Germans ignored us. Interesting. I forgot to mention we also have a new light cruiser hull coming up, which is unfortunate, as I do believe we just started building a new light cruiser. Yes. Oh, that sucks. We can always make more. Always make more. Alright. Well, I don't have very much to do, since I can't keep poking people. What we got? Let's pick the British. And next turn. Well, there's a new light cruiser hulls. The only thing that worries me about a war with England is transports. If they start raiding our transports all over the world, just through AI level micro, which is obviously a lot better than my own, we could get in trouble economically, but I'm hoping we can kind of offset that just by smashing their fleets as early as possible. I don't ideally want a long war. I think they win a long war. Just better GDP, better shipbuilding capacity. I think we're going to struggle that. But if we can smash their fleets early and take a few territories through naval invasions and land invasions, and then peace out, I think that's the best we can hope for. Germany's just a turkey shoot. We just really want the Rhineland. We want their industrial heartland as part of our empire. Now you can see your southern and western Germany are their 2 best territories. We want that. Especially western Germany has oil. But we'll see how we go. Oh, new shipbuilding size. That means, how's my math today? I don't think we can refit another of these old battleships, unfortunately. Nah, I think they're still going to be a bit too big for that. That's fine. Seems like no one wants to buy our old battleships, but worst comes to worst, we go to war, we'll just refit them. Do the best we can. So the army is going to take southern Algeria. Good on them. The Navy could take territory if we wanted. We just don't feel like it right now. Asian nations are just taking chunks out of each other. A little bit early. I think at least early 1930s they'd start doing that historically. But oh, there was the Sino-Japanese war around this time, wasn't there? I completely forgot about that. The first one. I guess they're reenacting that. Oh, bit of historical authenticity, never went astray. Let's poke the Germans. Come on, Jimmy. Give me something to do this episode, please. Next episode. Next episode, next turn. Of course, the Soviet Union gets more oil. 4 center-lane guns, it'll be great. The next time we have to build a battleship, or even battle cruiser hull should be coming up shortly, I'd imagine. New boilers and engines, thank you. Please. I need engine power. Steam turbines. That is fantastic. Historically, I think Dreadnought was one of the first ships to use steam turbines, first capital ships, so would have been good for our first Dreadnoughts to have steam turbine engines, but I guess just not going to happen. We will have Mark III 12-inch guns for our next generation of battleships. Like, our next capital ships are going to be fantastic. They're going to make these Magnanimity classes we're building now just look like nothing. Children. Alright, what was I doing? Oh, building up dockyards again. We're just going to keep doing that whenever we can. And refitting more old battleships. I have to do this menu, don't I? Yes. How's that looking? 27. Can we do another one? Might be able to. Let's have a crack. There we go. We're a little bit under. Oh, that's fine. Have we got a light cruiser we could suspend for that? Yes, we do. I think it's more important to get our battleships out than get a light cruiser at this point in time. Alright. We did succeed in poking the Germans. That's fine. Oh, it looks like they are losing a ton of ships to the Japanese. So we're going to keep doing that next turn. I was just thinking if we could swing it, a war with Italy would be fantastic. Like, our army would just trample through the Alps and into northern Italy. Do they like us? Unfortunately, they do. Might have to fix that at some point. Although I don't want to pick fights with too many people. It was a bit of a meme last episode, but in reality, it's not a good idea. Oh, excellent. First magnanimity will roll off as we get our new refitted laner classes. Excellent. Feels crazy. Feels like only last episode they were the most powerful battleships we had. Now they're getting refitted because they're too old. How old are they? We got a. I know there's a way you can see year. 1897. But yeah, they're 6 years old. Nothing in ship times, but at this point in history, like, technology is just advancing, back to back to back. It's crazy. It would have been crazy to live in these times. I suppose modern day is a little bit similar, with the introduction of hypersonic weapons, drone technology, like both surface, unmanned, above water drones. But I guess it's slowed in a little bit. It's all predictable. We all knew it was coming. We were just waiting for it to become profitable to do it in numbers, I suppose. And next up, still poking the Germans. They're so close to another war. They really don't want it, which I get. Alright, so we won't do it next turn, but the turn after, I think we poke them again. Because then we'll have our new battleships coming off the line. Fortunately, this one's going to Marseille and not Brest, but that's fine. We'll move it around eventually. What we should be doing is starting to move our fleets into something pretty balanced. Nice is looking balanced. Very balanced. The Brest fleet is probably the least balanced we have, but that's fine. Hey, we've accidentally kind of got a very balanced fleet along here, so happy with that. And next turn. This feels almost like the third Punic War, you know? Like, the first war, we had our titanic first struggle, an even bigger second struggle almost, where we absolutely dominated them and pushed them back to the limits of their former empire. And now we're just picking up the pieces. We're just picking on whatever's left over. A little bit sad, but at the same time. 2 countries enter, 1 country leaves. Alright. How's that fleet looking? 1 more month? Okay, we're going to poke them. And hope that next turn the war kicks off. Alright, force draft. Gun barrels, all good, all good. Cordite. And we got him. It's not close enough. Not quite close enough. That's fine. Have they got anything in the... Is it worth reactivating these mothball battleships for this war? I don't think it is. No, I really don't think it is. I thought maybe they'd have a large fleet over there because they're all with Japan, but Doesn't look like it. So I guess we'll just end this turn. Yeah, I guess we just end this turn and try again later. An advanced propeller shafts, very nice. And next turn. Alright, can we have so much dockyard space spare? I am going to design a new light cruiser class. I know we literally just did it, but I want more. I want them scattered around the world. And then, actually, what was the last? If we look at the ship design, I actually haven't even made a heavy cruiser since 1901. These Jean Barts are alright. I reckon we might just build 2 more of these. And then... I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to see if there's any point in making a new heavy cruiser design. Alright, so yes it is. I'm going to go put this together and I'll meet you back in a few minutes. Alright, and this is our new heavy cruiser, the Impregnable. That's not right. I'm not calling it that. There we go. Yes, I know he lost you guys the Battle of Waterloo, but it's fine. It's a little bit pricey, but it's got enough guns to make up for it. Now, I'm going to be building 2 of these. And they're going to be going in ideally, yes, because this fleet does not have enough heavy cruisers, or any light cruisers even, but that's fine. I'd rather have heavy cruisers than light cruisers. And it still leaves a good chunk. Actually, you know what, we're out of money. I'm building another 2 light cruisers. I need more light cruisers. Alright, and next turn. Okay. The British Empire has just had a revolt. It is now... I don't know what politically are they still the British Empire? They're just Britain. Were they always a democracy? I don't know. Very strange. Oh, we're going to pick a fight with the Germans. We're going to completely ignore that. You could say that this is their opportunity to strike while they're politically upheaval, but nothing unites a struggling empire like a water fight. So let's just let them fall apart on their own. That's my plan at least, and focus on fighting the Germans. Next turn. And this is it. We are back at war.
Jedes Haus bringen! Wir müssen die Dörfer überall hinbringen! Wir können keine Blockhütte...
Excellent. Oh, that's the new flag. Very interesting. All blue, eh? I'm sure some British history nerds could tell me what that signifies, but right now we have bigger fish to fry, specifically the German fleet. Can we take that with what we have? 3 battleships, 9 light cruisers. I think we have to try. Right. We're going to send a fleet up there, head them off, see what we can do. First things first though, we're going to need crew training up. Transport capacity up. Transport capacity all the... Oh my god. Alright, transport capacity all the way up and we're still making money. Alright, La Rochelle. Your fleet is going to sit hopefully on the other side of Kiel. Looks like you're going to have to... Okay, well whatever this fleet doesn't fit is going to rendezvous with the Brest fleet. It's not coming with, but they're a very old battleship. Might be good that they're not coming with. Alright, you're going to move. And then the remainder of your fleet is going to move up here. And hopefully not get picked off. That's the hope. The Marseille fleet, I don't think we have anything German in here to target. Alright, so the Marseille fleet is also going to move up. We're basically going to bottle them in here. Try and blockade them. Going to go all the way to the Baltic Sea. Bugger, another one that isn't big enough. Oh. Alright. And the rest of them can just go into sea control. Our last movement is to send the fleet in Fort Bayard out into Northern Oceania here. Start picking fights. And with that, I'm going to end the turn. Ah. Why did I know this would happen? Alright, this is going to be... I'm probably not even going to film this because the first thing I'm going to do is retreat and then turn it to times 30 speed. I see. The Fox from Spain has trained his German students well after the collapse of his empire. I knew we hadn't defeated him. Mexico would like more torpedo boats? Yes. Now of course that's... so these guys are going to have to just leave. Go back here. Apparently they can't come into this area without getting jumped by the German fleet. Because it's just that good. Alright, which leaves these guys. That's the British fleet. What about the German fleet underneath it? Can I talk to that one? No. It seems the British are screening their German allies for whatever reason. So we're just going to have to continue closing. Do a light cruiser in there. Alright, so how much shipyard space we got? A lot. And we're getting more. So I think, given our recent research advantages, which are coming again. Okay, cool. No problem. In 1 month we'll get steam turbines. Okay. Once we have that, next month we're going to be building a new battleship. And actually with this one. Yeah. And next one. Alright, so we're blockading them. That would be great. We shall crush these guys. And steam turbines. Mexico would like to order 2 new torpedo boats. Yes. The Balearic Islands. Yes, actually. We have a fleet there. Well, the Germans, everyone have tried to take... Oh, everyone has tried to take these islands. So it would be nice for us to finally be the ones to manage it. Move our Nice fleet over. Yes, I know how to pronounce that. I know. Everyone's amazed. Everyone's surprised. Right, so that's their battleship fleet. So we're going to want to ambush that here. Whichever fleet they engage in here, I'm not too worried about. I will move the St. Louis over here. Just so we're keeping all of our disparate fleets together. And I believe we also have a few in here that could move over here and form part of that fleet. Awesome. Cool. And with that, let's build our new battleship. Alright, behold the Normandy class battleship. Max speed of 22 knots, almost 100% engine efficiency thanks to our new forced boilers. It's got 4 twin 12-inch guns, all able to fire a broadside together. It's got a whole bunch of 5 inches in casemates, a whole bunch of 3 inches in turrets. It's very scary. We have a lot of weight cap we could have gone to. But I just don't want to put anything... Actually, for tradition's sake, we're going to put a... for tradition's sake, we're going to put an underwater submarine. Underwater torpedo in there. I do wonder if I can move this back a little bit. Just have that 4 weight offset. Yeah, that doesn't change this guy's at all. That's fine. And then maybe I can move this bar bit back. Yeah. Just trying to help with that 4 weight offset there. And try and compress the citadel a little bit. Alright, with that. Yeah. Save the design. Alright, so we can build 3 of these, I think. And I think we will be building 3 of them. What does that do to the budget? We're still so far in the green. Alright, and we'll choose where they go once we have a better idea of which fleets are going to need replacement battleships soon. We might even send one to the colonies. And Nixon. Alright, that's a meeting, I see. Get this out of the way. Yes, we're seeing transports. And this is what I wanted. Although I wish their battleships were a bit bigger. Alright, major fleet engagement. Let's go. Alrighty then, it's been a little while since you had one of these in this campaign. Frame rate seems steady, I like that. Alright, let's get to reorganising this battle line. Bang, we go ahead tight, I like that. Puts Danton in the lead. Danton is one of our older battleships. Look at that. Have we got any of our new ones here? It's a no. Ah, here we go. Ah, it's a beautiful ship. Well, that's got to be the thumbnail for sure. Once they're all lined up. Alright. A little bit of frame dropping. I hope that evens out eventually. Alright. And then we have the 3 heavy cruisers. Also going to sit tight, and they are going to follow the main battle line. Basically them as little capital ships. Gonna get all our torpedo boats into some form of battle groups. We're gonna have one just shoot ahead. Where's the enemy? Northeast. Bang. It's gonna shoot ahead, max speed. The rest are gonna stay back here guarding the main fleet. 15. Alright, what cruisers have we got in here? Okay. Not too old. 10.5-inch guns. They should be able to contribute quite well to this engagement. And with that, let's unpause. A little bit of slowdown. Not a fan of that. Hopefully it should sort itself out as ships get sunk. So these are our torpedo boat destroyers. Okay. Well, hopefully they've got enough guns to put something on target. Oh wow. Massive fleet sorts itself out. Alright, we'll get them heading to the northeast at least. Let's hope we can get eyes on this enemy fleet shortly. It's a clear day, shouldn't be too hard. I'm surprised how small these German battleships are. Almost like pocket battleships from World War II. Now, hopefully they put up a bit more of a fight than I'm expecting, but not too much. It'd be embarrassing to lose too many ships. Almost feels like they're running us, but we're doing 28 knots, which at least their battleships won't be able to beat. Yeah, and we spoke to the northeast. Battleships are forming up. Eventually we'll have one of these start to follow the battleship squadron along with the cruisers. What are these guys? I don't know. Bang, got something on the horizon. Found him. Alright, you guys gonna turn back. Turn back. Battleships are gonna slow down to cruising speed of 9 knots. Let's turn to the starboard. Alright. Second and third torpedo boat squadrons. Gonna turn in with them. I don't want to send them in quite yet. More than happy for them just to be around in case we need them. What's the range of these guys' torpedoes? It's actually pretty good. Now we're going to have them fire HE and aggressively. We got weight of fire, let's use it. See if they can do their job and take down an enemy destroyer. Or torpedo boat, in this case. Oh, well, something hit. Say 11-inch gun. Alright. So not one of these guys. But it did the job. We're going to slow down. Both to help with the frame rate and to help me understand what the bloody hell's going on. Not sure what the battleships are shooting at. If I were them, I'd start firing. Over here. So any shortfalls hit that massive light ships. Let's have a look at their battleships, see what they're looking at. Oh wow, that is ugly. These Cyclops class. Well, we're getting good hits off at least. I don't think any of these got off their torpedoes. No, good. So I'm going to spin them around. Just have them re-engage the enemy. These guys, I'm happy here. These guys, turn back in. The torpedo range is a bit further, I'd send them in, but I don't think it's worth it. I mean, we could just send them in just to see what they do. Nah, stuff it. Let's do it. for the gram, for the content. God, we are chewing through their torpedo boats though, which is excellent. 2 inches are doing a fair bit of damage actually. Yes, this gets rid of our screening force, but they weren't doing a great job of screening anyway. You'd rather have heavy cruisers or light cruisers in this role if you have enough, which we don't, so. We'll see if they can charge straight through and pick off this heavy cruiser with torpedoes. Yep. Get off your torp in response. Don't let him have it all. Yes. Bit of torp on top violence. Who's going to do more damage? I think we hit something more important. And is that more in the water? Yep, that's more. Alright. And these guys are going to break the engagement. Now that we've effectively put one of their heavy cruisers on the bottom. Yes. Thank you. And yeah, these guys are just going to break off the engagement. If they can. Set them to retreat and the AI can figure it out, I guess. These guys have a much greater torpedo range. So I'm going to swing them in from a lot wider out. Okay, good, they're doing what I wanted. There's no point just having them get shot up for no reason. We are struggling to hit this light cruiser though. Just a bit of a shame. I was disengaging and turn the fire to these heavy cruisers, I think. Not the heavy cruisers, it's battleships. Although they are the same size as our heavy cruisers. Yeah, they're almost tonnage for tonnage. They should be engaging our heavy cruisers in this battle. If we were trying to be fair, which we're not. Didn't make it out, that's fine. Torpedo boats doing what they're designed to do. Die horribly. That is what they're for, right? Right? Yeah. We're just going to turn all of our secondaries into high explosive. They should really always be in high explosive. I don't think there's ever a time when your secondaries are going to pen super effectively. I'm going to keep these guys moving forward, but we're going to slow them down. So you can see, I always think of warfare in this era as like, if you remember Beyblades when you're a kid, it's like two Beyblades hitting each other. And just trying to take chunks out of whatever edge meets. So you can see they're going to hit our tail here, but hopefully our new heavy cruisers are armored enough to really do it. And if they get too close, they do have torpedoes. Not great torpedoes, but torpedoes. Oh, and I accidentally sunk their battleship. I say accidentally merely because I didn't mean to sink it yet. Alright, how are these guys doing? They don't even have to get that close to just start letting off volleys of torps, so we're going to let them keep up with that. Those light cruisers scare me a little bit, but hopefully they should be fine. They've only got 2 torps each, but I believe they're the 18-inch very modern ones, so hopefully that makes up for it, for a lack of volume. Keep turning. Really want this guy getting that close, so. Oh my god, their torps are even worse than ours are. Speaking of torps, they're in the water. Don't know if they've spotted them yet. Must be because they're turning. We are a bit far enough to get effective hits. It's fine. I see torps are in the water, but I can't see them. Oh, there's one there. And hit. Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. Oh no, not the mighty warship sinking due to extensive fire. We forced them to maneuver. They're not hitting anything right now. And we're going to keep off letting off torps. We won't retreat these guys, we're just going to move them parallel to the fleet. We're still setting fires, that's the important part here. This guy isn't dead, which angers me somewhat. I feel they should not be able to get that close to our fleet. Yes, now the torpedo threat is negligible, but the next we'll be fighting the British with technology on par of our own, and we can't be letting light cruisers get this close to the fleet. It's bad habit sneaking in when you face weaker opposition. Which you'll see anyway. See your sports teams, you'll see it with militaries. Come on, just sink. Just sink. Do us a favour. Their Admiral Hipper class has torpedoes. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, we can leave. Yeah, we can leave the Magdeburg alone. I feel like we sink a Magdeburg every war we fight against the Germans. That should be the target. Look at that. Start putting shells into that mast. If you, oh, Jesus! All right. That was not intentional. I just thought if you missed that, then I don't know what to tell you. Your gunnery is terrible. The Cormoran, I believe. Did HMAS Sydney sink Cormoran in the First World War? Maybe. Doing my Australian naval ancestors proud, I guess. Well, I think the Weisbach is going in for a torpedo run, but I'm not sure. Well, we're done firing into the blob. We'll just resume picking on the Admiral Hipper. I'll try and steady out the course just for the accuracy. This is playing a dangerous game once our torpedoes start reloading. I do like the idea of them putting out one light cruiser to absorb all our torpedoes so that we can't get into the main fleet. I like that. Very smart move from the AI if that's what they're actually planning to do. The Amazon's taking hits. You got too close to where we were trying to sink. They're trying to cut us off here, so we'll just move a little bit out of the way. They do have torpedoes, so we've got to be aware of that. Although it seems like their torpedo tech is either very far behind or they haven't been refitting their ships to benefit from any new advances they've taken. Either or could be true. Speaking of torpedoes, just have to watch what the range of these guys are to make sure they're not friendly firing with torps. In fact, you may just turn them up to full speed and send them in on an attack run. We're essentially going to do what they were just doing with the CL, but with our torpedo boat destroyers. Stop, he's already dead. He's not dead enough. The Bayonne could be deader. Have they even landed a hit? They have. I'm assuming they're all on our torpedo boats. It doesn't look like our battleships have taken anything. The Danton took... Oh god. Where's the damage coming from anyway? You get a massive hit with the, or 10 massive hits with the 13 inches from the, I believe, Heroine is the only one that has that. And the Verite. Didn't realize this thing had 13-inch guns, that's crazy. God, it's a beautiful ship. Be good if we could hit something. Definitely be good. Oh, these guys are getting very close. No torp ammo. So I'm guessing they're off already. Well, I think these guys have done their job. We'll set them to retreat. Oh, the Bayonne just blew up. Yeah. They did their best. I do kind of dig this era of hulls with the midships turret underneath a little crosswalk. I don't know why, it just seems cool. Oh, you dodged all the torpedoes, but you could not dodge our shell fire. And so it's just these guys who have already released their torps at the vice button. Yes, excellent. Was it a torp that took down the Bayonne? No, just gunfire. Have all of you released your torps at the Bayonne? No. Just the ones that matter. Go aggressive, go high explosive. Frederick the Cross. Another ship. I swear we sink every war we fight with the Germans. Ooh. I saw that shell come in. It's nice when you have a battle where you can actually afford to zoom in and see what's going on. See the German flag sink silently under the waves. God, how do we ever fight wars before we had these new torpedoes? Oh, I was about to say speaking of, but oh well, that would be fun. But yeah, return fire. Avoid it, avoid it. Well, bravo to, I'm guessing, the Cormorant that launched those. It was a valiant last effort. All for naught, though. It's all for naught. In fact, I think we shall retreat them as well. They're just not doing anything. They're just... Our lucky shells about to tag them and take them out shortly. And the battle will probably be over by the time they reload their torpedoes, so just don't want to risk their 2-inch guns when we don't have to. Alright. Now we just sit back and wait for nature to take its course. Oh, these fighting platforms the French build into their pre-Dreadnoughts. Flash fire kicking off. Well, they're erratic courses. I'm going to keep them alive for a little bit longer. But probably not as long as they're hoping. The reload time on those 10.5 inches is terrible. What are they? They're Mark II. I think it's just got that length in the barrel. I think that updates the reload time. The Lipe is coming in for a torpedo run, presumably. I think you'll find that our torpedoes have a longer range, so I don't know how that's going to go for him. But I respect the moxie. I thought they're trying to live. They're trying to cross our T and flee. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to break off the cruisers, slow them down to whatever their cruising speed is, 11. Yep. And they're just going to make sure that doesn't happen. Well, the battleships do their own thing. We'll just wait for the battle to end. Probably cut this bit out. Episode's gone on long enough, I think. Well, after this I'm going to the gym. Tell me in the comments what you guys like to do for fun. My time is basically split between playing video games, gymming, and doing research for the military shorts. And just research for my own joy. I know, for 100 subscribers, maybe I'll take you through my bookshelf. I used to have 400 books. I've bought some, sold some. I'm not sure how many I have anymore, but yeah, take you through my bookshelf if you'd like, or show you what I'm reading. Not sure. We are at, I think, 75 subscribers as of time of recording. So if you guys want to think of something like an FAQ or whatever for a video idea for a 100 subscriber celebration, please feel free to let me know. More than happy to set up whatever you guys like, I suppose. Come on, just sink. Just sink. Turn off the heads-up display so we can show the last minutes of the last valiant German heavy cruiser as she fights off her tormentors. I don't know if she can return fire with an like a pitch like that. Ooh, that looked devastating. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. No, that's it. The Germans tried to put together a fleet to challenge us in the interwar years. Couldn't do it. I just realised the ship stats screen. Well, for those of you that like to make stories out of these battles, I'll just go slowly through that so you can pause and read what happened. Is that a new thing or has that always been there? Can't say I've ever noticed it before. The Germans want peace. No. No, as much as I too am a peace-loving person. No, not for 63%. You're out of your mind, Maximilian. Yeah, give me peanuts on the dollar. Now, as much as I'm a peace-loving person, I want the Rhine Valley. I want this. So we're going to continue fighting until I have it. Unfortunately for the German people. Alright, and with that, guys, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. It felt really good to get back in and have a battle again. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you all soon. Ciao.